Well, there's a sign next to the Rio Grande that says danger, no swimming, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. Well, just a few years ago, there was water that would flow through the Rio Grande this time of year, but now it's dry, and it's going to be dry through the summer. The dry riverbed is where Senator Tom Udall met with leaders from the city of Las Cruces and NMSU to discuss a new report on water in the Mesilla Valley.
This paper ensures that the work of that conference will live on and will help New Mexicans adapt to this ongoing drought. It is always a great pleasure to be here in southern New Mexico and in Doña Ana County, but as we all know, this is a very, very trying time.
The Rio Grande River cuts through the desert with a name that doesn't mean what it says, but Senator Udall says he does not intend for this new report to just sit on a shelf. He believes action will come of it.
And really what we're talking about there is designing communities so that the water goes down in to the soil rather than getting in to big runoff situations. And so what you're talking about is recharging the aquifer and not having flooding situations. It's the flooding situations that really get out of hand.
The senator knows there's one woman who doesn't go to the polls on any election day.
At its core, we're talking Mother Nature, and we don't have control.
But he's confident legislation like his Stormwater Protection Act will relieve some of the pressure.
The parts of it where we do have control is working with each other and cooperating and then designing solutions that we can all move down the road on. And that's the real essence of what we want to do here.
Dr. Philip King of NMSU's Civil Engineering Department worked on research behind the report that goes back to August of 2012.
From the national labs to farmers to academics, environmentalists, the city of Las Cruces was represented. And these are people, a lot of whom have lawsuits going against each other.
He says one of the reasons is the confusing boundaries in the area.
There's a funny thing in this area, according to the Rio Grande Compact, we are in Texas. The Rio Grande Compact defines Texas as starting at Alta Butte Dam. So for the purposes of surface waters of the Rio Grande, we are in Texas. For purposes of groundwater supply, we are in New Mexico.
It's a situation that places Las Cruces in a rift.
I don't think this works out to we're in both Texas and New Mexico. What it really means that we're not in either one. And so we really do have competition both from Texas and New Mexico.
Just like it's not hard to walk across the Rio Grande, the water issue is a dividing line that, according to Dr. King, grew more and more narrow while working on the report.
Adversity breeds strength.
Even so, King still hopes for some water 12 months from now on the banks of the Rio Grande.
Oh, I sure hope I get to be out here next year with a bank-to-bank river and a 3-foot allotment, but I'm not counting on it.
In Las Cruces, I'm Sloan Patton for KRWG News.